Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about concussions and the most recent research that surrounds this complex topic. Every 4 years or so, there's a group of international experts that review current research and methods of diagnosis and treatment, and they come together at this big conference and establish what they would call a consensus statement. And then that gets released to the general public and put into practice with healthcare professionals like us. So this last group, there were somewhere over like 60,000 articles reviewed, and the new consensus statement was established off of those. So once the consensus statement itself was released, then there was a gathering of representatives from 10 sports groups, 11 major sport governing bodies like the NFL, World Rugby, English football, NCAA, international cricket, for example, and other just huge, big dollar federations that got together to talk about how we can implement these new findings into our medical protocols. Among some of the key topics and elements that came out of this meeting of the minds, there's a couple things that we're going to cover in this little three-part series. First, defining and diagnosing concussion in sport. Second, managing concussions in recreational and elite athletes. And third, reestablishing the return to play criteria for both athletics and school, for that matter. So you may be asking yourself, why are we bringing this information that is designed to help clinical management of concussions directly to you guys as the consumer? Well, honestly, concussion awareness and education is the best frontline approach that we could ever have to establish prevention for this particular injury. So having parents and coaches and athletes who just are better aware of the issues surrounding concussion will further get the conversation going of what is proper diagnosis and management of the injuries. Selfishly, we see way too many cases that have been prolonged due to kind of a lack of a multimodal approach. Some of the kind of missing factors that we see are whether we're not managing the neck appropriately, or maybe we're not, taking into consideration the vestibular or like the balance component of this stuff. And the reality is this is accessible to everyone. Anyone can go online and get a copy of this mission statement or reference, the organizations that showed up to gather this data. So it's our mission over the next couple of weeks here to educate you guys a little bit better on management of concussion, definition of what concussion is, and honestly, get a better set of return to play criteria so that we can all be on the same page with that stuff. All right, I'll see you guys next week.